Welcome mates, I'm BloodThirstyLord by incoming Lordy, and today we're back on the Callisto protocol, a new game that just came out, but with that had a whole bunch of issues. And one of those issues leads the game to have mostly negative reviews on Steam, as the PC user base cannot even play the game, including myself. And alongside a response about this said issue about stuttering in Callisto protocol, and we'll see what they said about it, if there's a potential fix or update for this situation to resolve the conflict of what's happening in Callisto Protocol right now. So you mates do not want to miss out on this video. Make sure to click the subscribe button and also the bell notification button with all notifications on to keep up to date, and also press that join button to become a member on the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Leading up to the release of Callisto Protocol, everyone thought this would be the underdog game, coming out of nowhere, being super hype, and enjoying every minute of it as it's a perfect game, a masterpiece. That's what everyone thought prior to the release of this game. And we all want to believe striking distance chance to actually recover from the demise of what happened in Dead Space 3, alongside the initiatives placed by EA at that time. So Callisto Protocol was their second chance. But what's been plaguing the industry is performance issues. Performance issues, let alone, can just ruin a game completely. If you can't play it, you can't enjoy it. Just simple as that. And it came down to Callisto Protocol falling into that same demise, as the game has stuttering issues. And these issues exhibit on any type of PC performance, from the minimum to recommended requirements on Steam page, and alongside that on the official Twitter page of Callisto Protocol, highlighting the high settings being max and also ultra settings for the game. No matter what you ran with your PC parts, it wouldn't work. The game has stuttering issues, and that is known. But even the information about the quality of the game when it came down to the performance was never told. No one knew exactly what to expect when it came from Callisto Protocol. We all expected it to just run well, be an experience like Dead Space, and revitalize survival horror games in 2022, leading to the future if this ends up being a franchise or has more content in the future in the game, through a season pass and such. So I was very excited for this, and then seeing these issues has created conflict between the community and split the community to have different opinions about the game. Some highlighting the graphics in the game and the storytelling is amazing, and it's always enjoyable to witness that and be able to enjoy that like a movie. Then the other side, it's all about the gameplay being kind of boring or not really that great compared to Dead Space games, and they can't catch a break from the stuttering issues that happen. It happens throughout the whole game at all times, every couple of seconds. Sometimes it goes up to a certain amount of frames, being 120 or 60, then drops like crazy and stutters the whole way through, ruining the idea of immersion in the gameplay overall and in the storytelling. So that's unfortunate that this has occurred, and this has led the game to have a negative review base on Steam. And it's like 7,000 negative reviews. It is insane. So many people are purchasing the game, trying to play it, and then realizing the first 10 minutes that the game isn't playable at all. It's just a horrific mess to say the least, and that is no pun intended, being a survival horror game. And I know some mates feel betrayed by that aspect, that the game isn't running well to a certain degree, because everything leading up to the release highlighted a great experience to be had here. But it does feel like it's pulled off a cyberpunk, which means that it will get better in the future to a certain degree, but right now, it's pretty much in the worst place possible when it feels unplayable. And due to the uproar of the stuttering issues occurring in Callisto Protocol, I believe the developers do understand that there's an issue there, but to a certain degree. So let's highlight what they said on the official Twitter page of Callisto Protocol, highlighting, "We are aware that some users are experiencing stuttering issues on PC. We've got a patch that will be available in a few hours to improve performance, with a number of addition updates on the way." So that's good transparency that they have some understanding of what's occurring, but some users encountering this issue, no, it's pretty much all users, I believe, that are encountering this issue on stuttering in Callisto Protocol on PC. It's pretty much a well-known issue right now on Steam. It's everywhere, and it's pretty much in every video you see anywhere. It's highlighting stuttering issues. So that is the biggest issue within the game. They are addressing it to a certain degree. There's supposed to be a performance update in a couple hours, or a few hours as they say. That's usually 2 to 3 hours. It hasn't been released at all. So that was 9 hours ago, and we're still waiting for the update to come out. Many people are as well, even including myself, because I don't want to play the game and ruin my experience because of the stuttering issues. So I'm waiting for this update to come out in order to have a better experience overall when it comes down to the PC version of Callisto Protocol. I've heard the PS5 version doesn't have too many issues on that aspect there. It runs pretty much smoothly to a certain degree. Xbox unsure of, but PC is in the worst position possible. And that's very surprising for many games, but lately with all the stuttering issues that have been happening in games, it's pretty much become an expectation when a game comes out to expect performance issues or stuttering in the game at all levels. So that's just unfortunate. That is our true expectation right now of any game that comes out. It's somewhat ridiculous to believe that is the case in this day and age, but that is the situation. We're expecting this update to come out sometime soon. That'll be the potential fix for this game, but I'm guessing they're going to implement it it may fix 1 or 2 stutters in the game, but then increase another 20 to 30 stutterers in other parts of the game overall. That's what my hypothesis is when it does get dropped, because anytime there's a new update, it usually breaks something else in the game, and it's like, oh no, what do we do? Additional updates on the way, as they've highlighted here. I'm pretty much believing that's going to be updates until February and beyond, depending if those issues are still prevalent from day one. And now let's read some Steam reviews, and they're quite spicy. The chef's kiss is here, so let's highlight it, and let's talk about the first review on Steam. Don't buy this game right now. It is a stuttering mess that runs poorly as of day one. I'll update it if it fixes it, and then maybe talk about gameplay. The PS5 version also drops frames apparently, but nowhere near this maybe. Buy that one instead if you can. FSR2, which is a certain setting in the game, really doesn't help at all for 4K with ray tracing. No DLSS for NVIDIA users, that's just unfortunate, and HDR is broken and doesn't work. That is one of the most reviewed reviews, and that's only 0.4 hours of the game. And that was taken at 0.1 hour of the game. So pretty much like 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Absolutely insane. And I do agree with this, since it is a mess right now, complete mess, and then seeing the benefits on a PS5 variant, maybe that's a better choice overall to purchase than a PC variant, because right now at the current moment, it's just really bad. Then we also have another review, the Stutter Protocol. Couldn't say anything less. That is the perfect name for it right now. That is the perfect definition of the game. There we go. Next review highlights, currently I can't even walk through the opening area and turn a corner without stuttering on a 3080 with ray tracing off. Performance is not good at all right now. Agreed that it's an issue, and even with ray tracing off, with a great graphics card being a 3080 and still encountering stuttering issues, unfortunate. And he tried to even play another 0.3 hours after it, didn't work out, and stopped playing most likely. The next review highlights, after tinkering around the video settings, I found that turning VSync and motion blur off stopped the game from stuttering at all times. Hope this helps. So that could be a combination of settings that you can try out as well, test it out, see if it works. But at that point, if a game came out 1 day ago, and if no one's playing in complete entirety, there's highlighting situations that can't be resolved, being maybe boring gameplay, not really captivating on the eyes when you're playing the game, or the stuttering issues is still prevalent even with those settings. If you do have the game right now, before you try to refund it or anything, try these settings, see if it works. Then from there, if it doesn't work, refund the game and wait for a sale of some sort and buy the game at a later date when the game is running way better than it is right now on day one. And then we also have another Steam review highlighting developer crunch, check. Miserable launch that they 100% knew ran like absolute trash, that they released anyways, check. Late review embargo lifting, check. Product refunded, check. If I wanted to watch a slideshow presentation and have went to work today, I tried to troubleshoot, but you can't mess with settings to prove a dumpster fire. Oh my god, this is like going straight to the very top. It escalated like crazy here, but it's 100% true. This is the reality of what the game is currently. Many mates are also highlighting this issue as well through our comment section. They've encountered this. They can't fix it, they refund it. And that is maybe the best course of action. The next review highlights unoptimized stuttering mess. The only functional thing about this game is the refund button developed by Steam. There you go, utilize it. But now we have another review which is much more positive. It has 10 hours of gameplay. It was amazing, can't wait to see what they do with the story next. So they're leading on to a future aspect, but only finish the game in 10 hours. Most likely will never touch the game until next update when there's New Game Plus, or the new hardcore mode in February 7th as a free update, or the season pass content which alludes to a new DLC or new story DLC in the game. That's maybe the reason why you'll come back and play it again. But at that point, it feels like many people are going to have 8 to 10 hours of gameplay if they're willing to go through this stuttering mess that is Callisto Protocol at this current time on day one and most likely in the future. And the people that have got the game right now in high numbers are refunding it because the gameplay isn't true to what was showcased prior to it, which feels like an ultimate betrayal, and everyone wanted to believe in striking distance to make this thing happen, to make it all work out, make it a masterpiece, but sadly has not met that expectation at all. But I'll be double checking the game today myself in a live stream, so hopefully the game does have an update by then. We can talk about the game, highlight the experience, and if the stuttering issues are still there, that's going to be very unfortunate because it would ruin the general experience for myself and for the mates that are also watching Callisto Protocol on my channel. So I'm hoping the update's out and then it fixes all the situations that are occurring right now to provide the best experience in the game. So I'm hoping that's the case. If you mates want to keep an eye out for those streams, make sure to visit our link in the description below, which we have a Twitch channel as well. Follow that, as we will be giving away a gore skin through drops on that Twitch channel. Watch 30 minutes, get a gore skin, best combination. Maybe that's something you can use in the future when there's a sale on Callisto Protocol, or if you have it on day one as well. But mates, tell me your opinions or thoughts in the comment section down below. We'd love to know, what do you think about Callisto Protocol? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's well worth it in this aspect to buy right now, or wait for it 6 months down the timeline, or wait even 1 year when the game has much more content, a lot of updates to fix the performance and quality of the game overall? Tell me your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like to show support if you did enjoy this video, and also hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the content as much as possible. And join our Discord. We have an amazing community there. We get chats about any games that we encounter, any moments, and just have a lot of fun time. So make sure to join our Discord. Link in the description below. As always, mates, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the channel as we're through this, and I'll catch you, mates, next time. Bye. Road to 200k subscribers. Let's get it, mates.